your R, you can easily just use the Q Q function. Just type Q uh, and then you press enter. So I can quit this session. And once you do that, it will close. Of course, it will help you to, yeah, so it's saying save workspace image. If you say yes, just type Y. If you want no, just type no. So if I type no and I press enter, then it has closed. It has closed my R Studio session. So you could easily quit without uh, any. So I'm opening again now. So I have my session open again because, of course, I saved some things. That's why you still have this. If I want to clear this, you will see this clear all history entry. You can clear everything. So if I click it, it will ask, are you sure you want to clear all history entry? I say yes. So the place becomes empty. This one helps you to remove some selected history entries if you don't want to clear everything. And then, of course, you can, when you clear, you can't recover again. Sorry, except to have saved, except to have saved it. I told you already what is in the environment. These are data sets that I've worked upon before, today or sometimes ago. So, but anytime you work with any data, you will see the data here. Let's look at this data, for instance. If there is something that looks like Excel spreadsheet here, like Excel spreadsheet. If you click it, then it will appear, the details of that data will appear here. So again, this is the second uses of the source window. So in this source window, you can view your data. Let me see another data that you would like to view here. Anyway, when we start, when we'll see some other data that you can easily view. So the point I'm making here is that you can view data here, apart from also opening your script file and creating your codes in the source window. So you can have the environment, the history, some of these you may not need them for now, connection, tutorial, and so on, but you can, they are just things that can give you, these are tutorials that you can learn data basic, learn about the base data types in R. You can get some tutorials here, how to filter observations, which is some of the things we learn also, how to create new variables, how to summarize tables. You can get more tutorial here and few other things. So feel free to utilize this window. And then finally, of course, is this window where you have the files. So from here, you can easily access any of your files. You can easily access any of your files because it will take you either to your home your 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 my document, and you can look at your files, and then look. For instance, I can look for my files. You can see even the Tuesday that I created is already here, and I can open it from here, and so on and so forth. So uh, whatever you do with files can be done here. You can create new folder from here and put files there the way you do in your distance. You can create a new blank file, whichever. If I want a new script file, I can create it. I can give it a title, call it Kayode. Sorry for using your name, Kayode, and I play OK. So you will see the new file, script file has been created for you, Kayode, and automatically that script file also will be here. So this is it for Kayode. So anything you do with files can be done. Sometimes you delete files, so you can also delete files here, but be careful. Sometimes you want to rename a file. Yes, you can also, if I select Kayode, for instance, I can also, I can rename, I can delete, I can do anything. And there are more that you can do. You can copy to, you can move to, you can copy folder paths. You can set working directory. We will still talk about that after this. And you can even hide and do and hide some files. Quite a number of things. So try to explore them on your own. So that's all you can. Most of these are just some of the things you can do. You can collapse this window. You can also expand it, like I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to collapse and expand it. I can move it. I can move it around like this. So feel free to move like this. Once you put your cursor there, once you put your cursor and you see something like a cross, just move around freely. And then once again, I can move this one around freely. I can also use the the icon here, the minimize and maximize icon to do that. You will see reasons why you need to do all this. And this is one of the beauties of RStudio, because it's so flexible, and you can do multiple tasks almost simultaneously without having to close window, open window, close window, open window, close window. So those are some of the things. So under the files menu here, you can do a lot of things with your file. You will even see the size of the file, the date last modified, and everything like that. Next to files, you will see the plots. The plot. So anytime that you make a plot, it will appear here. Just for purpose of this, let me just open one of the files I've used before, and let me see if I can produce. Let me see this. Okay, so let me. Yes. Okay, I think I can do this. So let me just run this. Don't worry, I will still explain that. So loading. I want you to see the usefulness of this plot window. It's working, and oh, this is installing. It's been installed before, so I can stop that. Sorry. So it's been installed. I can load. So I will load because it's there already. So it's loading. So it has loaded. I'll call it data. Don't worry about this. All this you will learn how to do very soon. But the point I want to make is I want you to see the usefulness of the plot window. So I can have this, and then of course make a plot, and then so this is a plot. So anytime you write a command to make a plot like this, it will appear not in the files, not in the packages, not in help, not in viewer, but rather it will appear in the plot window. And you can always expand this window. You can expand. You can zoom this plot. If I zoom it, for instance, it makes it bigger. It makes it bigger, and I can see the points, I can see the axis, I can see a lot of things much better than this. So you do that. When you zoom, you make it bigger. And with this plot, you can export it. You can save it as image. For instance, I can now save it and give it a name. I choose the format I want, maybe as PNG, as JPEG, as TIFF, as BMP, as meta file. Whatever format I choose will be there. I can give it a file name, and then I can save it. If I still want to view it after saving, I can click here, and then I can save, and then go. I can even I can adjust the width and the height to whatever form I want. I can update the reviews. So quite a lot of things can be done here. So freely. This is one of the uses of this. I mean, let's see another plot. Let's see another plot. This is another plot coming. This is another plot. I can zoom it. Wow, so I can see how this plot is in a more, much bigger way. I can also export it, save it, give it a new name, give it a new, change the width, change the height, and save it. No, close it. If I don't want to save, I can save it as a PDF. If as a PDF file. I can even want to say, okay, I want to copy it and paste it in Microsoft Word. You can just copy like this. So a new window will come. If you want to still change the dimension, the width, and the height, you can change. You can copy from here to simply say copy plot. But you can choose the format to copy as either as a bitmap or meta file. You can just do that here, and you copy, and you go to your Microsoft Word and paste that, and continue your story writing there. So that can be done under the export menu here. You can, now that I have, you will see this arrow now highlighted because I have many plots. I have 2 plots already. If I am interested in the previous one, I will click the left arrow. If I'm interested in the previous one, I click the right arrow. So this arrow, the 2 arrows, allows you to maneuver around and choose the plot you want to view. If I'm no longer interested in the plot, particularly this current one, I can simply say remove that plot. I'm not interested, so it will remove. If I'm not interested in this again, I will say remove, then it will remove. But I can use, let me go back to those two plots. Let me rerun them. So if I rerun this one, so I have it back. So this is the beauty of using, yeah, so let me also rerun this. So I have them back because I have script. So this is the beauty of using script. If you already write the command, even if I close anything, I can always generate my result. This is what we call reproducibility in science. Ability to reproduce the same result with the same data set. So if I don't want all the plots, instead of deleting them one at a time, I will use this broom, this thing that looks like a broom, to clear all the plots. But there will be a question, are you sure you want to clear all the plots in the history? I'll say yes, so everything will be cleared. So that's how to walk around this plot window. The other window is the packages window.